three-fingered gloves.
Yes, there are. Too. You might need some duct tape for that shit.
All right. Let's see. Skills. Luck. Huh. Yes. Excellent.
You find some giant three-fingered gloves.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Grab as many as I can get, and then
$8. That's as many as you get.
Right.
Literally, you've marked down. You have 50 one-size-fits-all Sleestak, three-fingered rubber gloves. 50.
Well, why don't you write down 48? I want a couple pair.
Freddie, want some big rubber gloves?
They're blue.
You put them over your head and blow them up with your nose. It's really cool.
You could do a three-horn Sam Kinison.
Sure, yeah. Okay.
I give each one of them a pair.
Okay.
And then let's see.
That's rubber
Make
gloves.
a couple things bandanas.
Yeah. Plus, I would like to point out that while I think that Coburn Medex might survive in the woods with no camping gear and shit, you're pretty sure the other two will die horribly as soon as you get out there.
It won't be that bad. It's just fucking
Plus,
woods.
you can make them carry everything. Plus, Freddie will pay for it all.
We're not going out for days at a time.
You might be. You're not sure.
I'm not. Did we grab camping gear? Have we done that yet?
We have to go do it now.
Freddie's
Right, so
not out a bunch of money yet.
We get the fuck out of here.
Cut to the store. Cut to 250 Sleestak bucks of Freddie's later. Cut to Freddie sighing deeply. Cut to Freddie's wallet
Well,
empty.
you pay as well. I mean, I gave you something. We'll all chip in.
They just stare at you.
You two chip in 50 each. I'll do the other 100. 150.
All right.
Fair enough.
Sounds good.
Right. Oh, we managed to still decrease some of Freddie's money. You now have adequate camping supplies for several days if you need them. Less if you don't. You're moderately assured that the R2 won't immediately drop dead for a bit.
Also, when we eventually get to the woods, I pull out my insect repelling wand.
I'll get to that as soon as you tell me you're leaving town.
He's trying to skip that driving roll.
I figured you guys were walking all the way there rather than crashing your car up to you, though. It'd be much more convenient to drive part way and then park. But on the other hand, I know you're driving. The roads are really shit.
I like that the driving roll is potentially the most dangerous thing the entire party will face this whole game.
It really is. I'm waiting for Freddie to park up in a tree and wonder how he got there. Are you wanting to try driving or just fucking hoof it?
If the other two want me to drive, I'll drive.
Yeah, you can drive. I believe in you.
You're fine.
They're like, I believe in you. It shows them buckling up and fucking making sure everything's,
Let's try this again.
Room.
All right, Colburn, let's assume crash positions. There we go.
And so it begins.
Right. Freddie backs up into a car, goes forward into another car, backs up into a different car, goes forward. Give me another driving roll to try to escape the...
Okay,
Are all the vehicles in your world designed to look like bumper cars look?
Yes. You should have seen when the PCs had a mansion. That was fucking priceless. They would routinely trash cars.
This is back when bumpers could actually bump because they were metal.
I'm doing my usual 2 mile an hour.
Oh yeah, you're at a plus 10. Hell, I'll give you a plus 20 just so I can continue laughing at you.
Oh,
Nice.
God damn it. Right, you guys go through a lovely drive out in the woods. He avoids major axle wrecking potholes and horrible shit like that. You guys get out there. Your car is now about, assuming that Colburn Maddox wanted to take you to a good campsite, it'd probably be about 1 kilometer or 2 away from the car. enough distance to have a nice, good panicked run in the middle of the evening without being too close. So you could still possibly get lost between the campsite and the car. Just enough to...
What kind of roll you want?
To get lost and shit?
Set up a base camp.
Oh, give me your woodland survival thing, because you're Colburn Maddox, famous woodland survivalist, according to the songs.
Well, let me help you with that. I've been in the woods a little bit.
Oh, he's going to attempt to anti-support you, Colburn. Would you like his help?
Well,
Oh, he
I
didn't
failed.
anti-support you. Would you like Swade's help? This is how they learn, you think.
I'm fine.
Right. He sets you guys up a beautiful campsite. He's got the tents correctly in and all that. You're about 1.5 kilometers, 2 kilometers away from the vehicle. There's no obvious trail back to the vehicle, so that in the middle of the night, a panicked rush will probably get you lost in these huge woods. But other than that, it's pretty comfortable. There's water source not far away. There's some possibly good fishing and stuff. Yeah, beautiful campsite. Colburn has made like cooking grill for the fish and stuff like that. If you wanted fish out of twigs and stuff.
And each one of them a bandana.
Done.
I put it around my mouth. Okay.
Everybody give me their con, endurance, etc. type roll, as God knows what's causing this.
I made my cure disease.
Oh, and if you made your cure disease, don't worry about it for today.
Got it by a quarter.
Oh, yeah. Great. Got it. Swade's fucking ready. Swade, go ahead and give me your roll. And by the way, you guys are the first PCs that are kind of in disguise. Who did it? Humans in disguise. Oh, no problem. Colburn's got a little bit of an upset tummy, but no massive diarrhea. Swade's got a little bit of diarrhea, and the guy who casts cure disease on himself is just fine. So you guys explore around and whatnot in the woods. During the daytime, not a whole hell of a lot of stuff going on. You do hear some UFO hunters and stuff out there messing about. Cut to evening.
Actually, I think it'd be a wise choice for us to rest a little bit before evening.
Yeah, no problem.
Well, yeah.
Cut to interesting shit that happens at night. You guys are hanging out, minding your own business. Everybody give me a spot hidden roll.
Is it night time or like twilight?
Nighttime. The 3 moons are up. It is nighttime. There are 3 moons, by the way.
I'm looking at the 3 moons.
Right. Freddie sees it first. He points it out to Swade. You think they're talking about the smallest moon. It's a little faster in the air, too. You say. Anyway, you guys see it looks like a flying saucer. Pretty standard flying saucer, except Freddie fucking recognizes. He goes, hey, that's the one from the goddamn Australian embassy that Swade had. Or, sorry, that Fulton owns. And you see it pull up. And over in the direction that some of the UFO hunters are, you think, because everybody's kind of camped away from each other, there's a lot of wind and stuff on the ground, and a bright light stabs down. And then you see the Sleestak guy go, ah! And he gets sucked up toward it, and he disappears. And then the light turns off, and the spaceship goes.
I try using the telescopy thingy to see if I could make any details out about what's going on there.
Give me a spot hidden roll.
Just.
Tell me which other PCs you've met.
Just Jason.
Right. You see some guy you don't know with a goatee on next to some girl you don't know who also has a goatee on for some reason. And you see the girl is injecting the Sleestak guy, and the spaceship is hovering way up so people without vision aids couldn't see it. And you see them inject, and then he goes, and you see them take a big anal probe and put it in him. Oh, give me a, yeah, it's actually, you've been watching Sleestak for it. This is kind of, and then they take it out and they check it and they put it down, and the guy's like, and then they put him into a chamber, and you see like little sprayers come out, and go, and then they go, and then they take him a little off somewhere else, and the bright light comes down, and you see him go, and then the bright light goes out, and then the spaceship heads off that direction. And it's really weird because when it gets further away, it kind of goes, disappears as it goes. Almost like you can only see it when you're up close, and if you get further away, you can't. Weird.
So, Freddie, you're from Cyberpunk, right?
Not from, no. I like the place.
Oh, it's a dock wagon. They're just checking the sea level's temperature. That's all. You know what dock wagon is, right?
Temperature of their butt.
You see Colbert looking at the lowest moon, going, "I'm not seeing what you're talking about."
I don't know, some man and a woman with goatees on, probing and decontaminating their
Wait, human?
probies.
Definitely,
Yeah,
human.
definitely.
Did Joshua McKay or Doc Fulton have a goatee?
Joshua McKay, Doc Fulton. No, both of them are clean shaven.
Got it.
Because that spaceship is in the Australian embassy. I've seen that.
There's only one?
I don't know.
So it's no longer UFO, it's
just a foe.
IFO? Identified Flying Object?
Maybe. I mean, Doc Fulton is the one who knows more about it. I helped disassemble it, but not much else.
Do we want to try to follow them? They went that way, I point.
Okay.
I bust out the map, Logan, and the compass and all that. I try to see, like, if I had a flying UFO, where, is there a good spot to try to land it, like a clearing way beyond yonder, or hilltops, like that?
Give me a navigate roll to figure shit out.
Or is there like a body of water? Because they were talking about portals over bodies of water. Or how about that?
Library research?
Oh, I'm sorry. You want to navigate?
Well, you rolled a 10, so...
Yeah, you don't have a library here, unfortunately.
No. I'm about
10 is a good roll.
There we go.
What are you doing over there, big guy?
I'm trying to see where a good spot.
Over that way.
Well, if you were to follow that line, it leads almost toward the town of Drum Chapel.
Aha!
It could be somewhere between you and Drum Chapel, but unless you get another one to triangulate, because they could have kept going past Drum Chapel. They could be God knows where, because that thing, like I said, super quick.
Well, we could pack up camp and start hiking.
It is the middle of the night.
It might get gone by the time we're done packing up.
Yeah, we could. Why don't we just go get our rest, finish camping up, and hike the next day for a day? I mean, at least we've got one point of reference, and then we could try to.
Yeah, fair enough.
There you go.
Okay.
No worries. Cut to the next night. You guys have been walking all day. Colburn's been out front doing his manly thing. It shows him with his axe. It shows Swade behind with the small pack. It shows Freddie behind with the rest of the equipment. Going, I hate you guys so much. And right, the next night, let's see, Colburn, give me a luck roll. And also, who's primary navigator?
Probably Colburn.
Colburn's navigator? Colburn, milkman. What?
Can I try? Never mind.
If he wanted your help, he would let you, but he goes, nah, No problem. Yeah, you've gotten somewhere else. You guys see somebody else get abducted. You don't see the detail you did on the first night, but who would like to make the advanced math roll to perfectly triangulate where this thing should land, because it's from a little bit different angle and stuff. But
I can try it. I have a little bit of advanced math.
Excellent. He goes, if we take y to the square and then move this, and then we'll end up in Pittsburgh.
I've got a +5 if you want it. I don't know if you've.
Sure, why not?
Pittsburgh.
Oh, I need to hold on, trade you something. You take this. Okay, I'll play the +5.
It all comes down to this. This is your big moment in the sun, Freddie. This is when all those math classes pay off.
There you go.
Oh, holy shit. No problem. And it shows him like go here. It's in it should be like in a hill outside of the town that you were heading toward. You guys adjust course, and Colburn Maddox, Mountain Man, can take you there. So you guys head over there.
I check my gun, make sure it's loaded,
Okay.
not jammed or anything, and yeah, move on.
All right.
I just have the hatchet on my side. I'm using my axe.
So out of all this camping gear, was there a hammer or anything like that? You know, drive the stakes or anything like that?
Oh, I'm sure.
Perfect.
I got my D4 hammer.
Hey, one tooth at a time, and they'll talk.
True. Cut two. You guys are outside of like a small, kind of hidden from the town anyway, cave. That, when I say small, big enough to get a flying saucer in with some room, so large cave. And hanging out and going, I think this is it, says Freddie. You're approximately 50 meters from the cave entrance looking at it. And you see two people emerge from the cave. Freddie, give me a sanity roll as you recognize the people. He's got a nice close-up of their faces that he can show you through his Sleestak telescope.
Yeah, that's it.
Doc Fulton and the woman with no name, both of whom are sporting goatees. They're outside of the cave and talking and whatnot.
Okay. I made the sanity roll.
Bummer, you say. As you know what kind of fighters both of them are, this is not thrilling you.
All right, well, I turned to the two of them. That one's Doc. He'll fuck you up. That one's Mildred. She'll skin you alive.
And they're both evil?
They're one's dressed as a doctor, the other's dressed as a nurse. Also,
Well, I don't know.
people nurse. She has like Joker-like makeup on also.
I don't think it's them, but it might be clones of them. Because they don't have goatees. And these two do.
Clones of them.
Yes, clones do exist. Of us. I admit myself.
You purposely made a clone of yourself?
No, they just seem to be around.
Ah, okay.
So can you your very own Freddy?
Yes, in Cyberpunk. So what
Wait, so there's copies of ourselves?
Yes.
Why don't we just chill out?
Something, by the way.
They're arguing. Why don't we chill out, just watch for a little bit, observe. Why don't we kind of conceal ourselves? I stick a twig in Freddy's hair. And, see if they go wander off, if they go take a nap, if they sleep, see what their schedule is. Because obviously they're busy at night.
Mildred pulls out something small that's hard to see from here unless you have some sort of seeing device.
I thought we were using that.
There you go, Freddy.
There you go. skinning knife. She's like going, give me a lip reading roll, Freddy. And she goes,
I'll be back 1 second.
lip reading.
it didn't look good, whatever it was.
Mm.
Doc Bolton's like, and then
Are
they go
they
back.
armed in any way, or besides the knife?
Doc Fulton seems to have some sort of golf club on his hip, and you're guessing some sort of sword or something.
Oh, this is bad.
They go back into the cave.
I turn to Colburn. That's a magic golf club. It has Batman's spirit in it.
It has a picture of Batman symbol on it, but I didn't recall it having a soul inside of it.
He probably didn't tell you that bit.
Oh, I see. Sure, I mean, that makes sense. Right. So what do we do? Do we just...
Flying saucer comes out.
Hide.
No problem. It seems to fly pretty much straight up, and then it kind of goes. Flying saucer left. So
Do you want to check out where their base, basically?
Yeah,
Sure.
Search their base. See what they're researching.
no problem. You guys head into there. When you get to the base, everybody give me a spot hidden roll. Right. Freddie, you notice Colburn's getting ready to step on some sort of tripwire. You're thinking that if you say something, it won't be fast enough. There's only
I'm
one way
grabbed
to
by the arm.
give me a grapple roll, Freddie.
Grapple.
Oh,
Nice.
Snatches your ass away from whatever, from walking into the cave, and he's like, oh. Apparently he wants to go first.
what's the
I
problem?
went down to the tripwire. Watch your step.
I look down.
Eventually, it shows him going there, and you look where there. Eventually, they throw dirt on it and stuff, and you silly string there. Oh.
Nah, fuck if I see it.
Just follow my lead.
There.
Like,
Says everybody.
can I tell what it's attached to? What kind of trap?
It's attached to 2 iron rings, one on each side.
Grenades or claymores, probably.
It looks like iron rings attached to stakes that have been pounded deep into the dirt.
Okay. Well, I step over it then.
Right.
Try not to trip it.
No problem. You step over it. Your foot goes through whatever the fuck was on the air side and onto some sort of spike thing. Apparently, you were meant to fall into it, but instead you only stepped on it. Roll a d4 damage on yourself. Jesus,
Ow.
that hurts. Not as much as getting it on your dick or face or whatever, but yeah, apparently it's a really simple trap. Ow. It just shows the spike barely hit your foot, and you're like, ow, god damn it. Pull your foot back out.
Spike over there, don't step on that.
It looks as though they made a little pit, put some spikes in it, put a blanket on, toss some dirt on it, and he has revealed where that is.
I want to make sure that I re-conceal it so it doesn't look like
Give me a
someone...
new camouflage roll. Camouflage, conceal, hold out. He kicks it aside. Fuck you, he says. You guys head on in. No problem. Inside, you find 4 large metal barrels of God knows what, a couple of different cots, a little privacy divider between them, various doctoring type tools, pictures of Sleestak, including like here's what's inside of a Sleestak pictures, like medical stuff, like this is what Sleestak would look like with no skin, missing part of its ribs, etc.
Do they have do they have a microscope? You said a bunch of. Great. We'll use chemistry, alchemy to see what they've been looking at. If they have any slides.
Actually, this would be more of a biology or medicine roll.
Right.
I can take a look at
They do have some chemicals around you can play with, but that'd be different than the microscope stuff.
I'm okay with that. If you want, I can have a look.
Yeah, take a look.
Okay, and you're going to play with the chemistry stuff? Go ahead and give me a chemistry roll as well. For the biology, you look through, give me a Sandy roll, Freddie, as it looks like they have slides of like, this is normal Sleestak cells, and this is Sleestak cells being attacked by this weird mushroom stuff, and take 1 point damage. You can put it toward gross out or weird mushroom stuff, whatever. Meanwhile, Colburn's discovered the big barrels are full of just like whatever alcohol they had dumped into fill up the big barrels. The troubling thing is it looks as though there's a plastic tube that goes out of one of the giant barrels to one of the beds. And then it's like on a little V thing, like somebody stuck the tube in a V thing so that you can take it out and suck on it if you wanted.
That's no good. Don't worry.
The troubling thing is that he knows whose it is. And but that's what's in the big barrels. And it looks as though experimentation has been going on to find out what kills the weird mushroom stuff. And they seem to have figured out what's going on with that. Oh, give me evidence analysis roll. There's various notes and stuff around the evidence analysis roll. Swade's got time to do that if he wants while the other two are doing that.
I was letting you get them done. Sounds good. Ooh.
It apparently, according to the notes and stuff, they've been probing people to find out the disease spread and stuff, and to try to figure out how to deal with it and what the epicenter is. And they've got it narrowed down, but there's like caverns in the area that's narrowed down, but they're double checking the results by going around and apparently abducting and probing more Sleestak. And let's see, TJ, if you want to give me another chemistry roll to try to figure out what would be a good thing to kill the mushroom stuff, because they haven't gotten there yet, but they've got enough stuff here as far as results that you might be able to. You think diarrhea. Diarrhea will do it. All you got to do is expose your ass and blast it at just the right time.
Reroll.
You can find the source of this. You just pull down your pants, blast the ass. That means you're going to have to eat a lot before you get there.
I'll spend one of my points.
Oh, but I really like the idea of you blasting ass on whatever the epicenter thing is of this.
He might do it anyway.
He might. Whether intentionally or not. Peroxide. A fairly weak dosage would do it as well. You can mix it with water, for example.
They have writing stuff down, right?
Sure, lots of modernish looking ballpoint pens, pencils, etc.
Right. I just write on a big piece of paper.
Wait. I see him reaching for the pen. What's your plan? Because I might be able to help with some of this.
I'm just going to leave a giant note on top of their canister saying, add peroxide.
Whose notes? All right, I've got skills. Let me just throw some of this out there. Here's my plan. What about let them come up with the idea? So I've got things.
You're thinking they're going the wrong direction right now, TJ. You went the right direction because you're Coburn Maddox, wilderness outdoor man chemist.
But here's the thing: is they've got more resources. They've got spaceships. We can still go there and check it out. I've got a couple ideas here. I'm sharing my ideas. I'm not telling you what I'm doing, Logan. So
Right.
I've got some like forgery skills and things like that. Maybe I could make them think they came up with the notes like 2 drunk triperoxide tomorrow. You know what I mean? Or just something like that. Let them think it's their idea. They've got the resources. Let them spend their cash. They've got the spaceship for quick dispersal of this stuff. I mean, we
Right.
still go out the caverns, but maybe we should shave our beards so we have goatees. Maybe they'll trust us more. You never know.
Do you guys have beards?
Do you?
No.
No, I don't.
Fucking beards catch on fire.
One of you has a
All right.
I was just gonna leave him a note.
Alright.
Signed CM.
And Freddy,
Nah, it's too obvious.
okay. Fair point.
They've never met me.
Why would they listen to a random note, though?
Nah, just say try it.
Okay.
Wait a minute. Freddie doesn't get random notes left to him in real life?
Are there any cameras in here, Logan?
Now you look for the camera. Wow, talk about doing it late. You do find one, but it's not plugged in, and it appears to be broken. It looks as though somebody was trying to rig up a camera in here, fucked it up, ended up smashing it in rage.
Ooh. Can I try to jury rig it?
I need electronic repair to try to make this all better. I mean, adding plastic and stuff to it is not going to help at this point.
I could try electronics repair first.
You could.
Yep. I make it smaller.
Hold on. Let me. Why do we want to fix this? As I'm fiddling with it.
I'm
gonna-
just no.
Sorry, what was that?
Hey, Freddie, I'm going to give you a couple cards here. I'm going to play the dissemination.
I can't add. Oh, okay.
No, let's get some cards in your hand here. Let's get you functioning.
Mhm.
1 second.
I can't fix it either.
Perfect.
All right, take those, please.
Thank you. Ooh, that's it. What?
Nice. You said there's a first aid kit here, or some medical gear. Was there any peroxide?
A little bit.
Yeah,
Small
that's
bottle.
enough for us. Enough for us. All right. Just in case we need it.
Yoink, you say.
And you said they've kind of narrowed down the epicenter.
Yes. You think that, but they're double checking results. But according to Coburn Maddox, mountain man, outdoor survival chemist. Yes, he's got a pretty good idea. There's some caves there.
Mm-hmm.
Coburn Maddox, cave explorer, mountain man, outdoor expert, chemist.
All right. So what? Do we want to wait and let them try and do it, or do we want to do it?
It doesn't mean they're going to act on it. In fact, it just might make them more paranoid. That's why I was a little nervous
Yeah,
about.
do you want to just see if we can use the amount we have?
Yeah.
Now, I think, how far away is the other town? I mean, maybe we should go load up on, how far is Jum Trapple there?
Jum Trapple?
What was it?
Drum Chapel.
Drum? D-R-U-M? Drum Trapple?
Drum
Yeah.
Chapel.
Drum Chapel, yeah, that's it.
About half an hour to an hour walking.
Why don't we go there? Why don't we get a couple sprayers? Oh, they had those old cool foggers back there. Get some of that, get some of the peroxide, get some more water, and why don't we just hoof it out to the caves ourselves? Let's not alert these folks, because we don't know. Maybe they're the ones who are growing the mushrooms trying to cause this, and they're just narrowing it down
Why are they
to
trying?
find out the spread.
Mm,
It does
Can we
sound
tell-
evil.
Or these fuckers are causing the problem and creating a cure to sell.
ooh. Can we
They
tell what they're trying to
Yeah.
do with that by the note slogan? But what are they trying to do?
It could be either of those things.
Okay.
I mean, it is Mildred.
Yeah, but Mildred doesn't care about money. Doc's not really bothered either way.
Version you know.
Does
Yeah, the
anybody
version I know.
an unjammed gun or no? Should I throw that out? 3 guys, 1 gun.
I'll take it. I don't need this taste. Yeah.
Now, did they have any other supplies here? Are there any
Food,
before I
water,
say booby trapped stuff?
water. They're a can of nuts. Gunderson's unshelled nuts. Nut. So good.
All right.
So
Does
do we
anybody
want to
want
like?
a can of nuts?
Not really.
I think we should try not to leave too big of a trail. I mean, like, oh, missing some
Yeah.
oxide or something like that. No big deal. We should probably try to cover up that trap. Let's just not
Yeah.
tip our hand yet. We should probably get
All
out
right,
of here.
so let's get rid of the note then, and put everything back how it was, and leave.
Well, somebody else will need to try their conceal camouflage thing because obvious that Freddie has very different ideas on what is
Pretty
in
decent at it. Are you good at it there, Colburn?
No, didn't have much training in that.
I did.
Apparently so. All right, no problem. Suede sets it up. It looks as good, maybe better than it did before.
Yeah, so we'll take the note away then.
Shows Freddie
And-
forget it's there, step in it again. God damn it.
Yeah, okay. I'll follow the others.
You guys cover your tracks and get the fuck out and head over to the town as you'd mentioned. You've left no evidence you were there except for the missing peroxide.
Mhm.
It's a small bottle that comes with a first aid kit.
Sure, nobody will know this.
No, who could possibly know? It shows Doc Fulton looking at Mildred with a goatee. Did you drink my peroxide? She's like, oh. You guys head over to town. Everything is closed, but you do find a hotel you can stay at. It's called the Orange Roof Inn.
How much is it?
Right. It's for all 3 of you. It will be
I guess.
near. Well, who would you like to make sleep outside?
No,
For total, would you like breakfast included?
no.
75.
But how much would breakfast?
80.
Fuck it, breakfast.
Right. They give you it says continental and it shows a guy like looking miserable holding a couple of fucking donuts on a plate. Like, Right. You spend yet more money, Freddie. They give you a receipt. You guys trips over to your room. It looks a lot like the other hotel. In fact, you think that the whoever's filming this is using the same set. Shows you go by a boarded up window into your room.
Question for you, Freddie.
Yes.
So what were we actually sent out here to do to find out what was going on?
Well,
Or,
the guy, Trevor
you know,
Knight, our client, just wanted answers. I think.
confirmation he was probed? Yes, he was probed by a UFO. So we have confirmed that.
We don't want to tell him that.
No, but
Remember
you
what
tell your
Mr. Young
employer.
said?
Your employer. You tell your employer. It's up to him
Well,
to
we'll
review.
tell our employer, but we need to tell the client something else.
We don't have to talk to the client. That's your employer's job.
Is it?
Well, the client hired your employer, and your employer hired us.
I'm okay with that.
We sent here to cure the great mushroom plague of,
Well, it might spread to the rest of the country if we don't fix it.
Oh, and I thought your people like to come here and just tickle everything and then leave.
No, Well, some of them do.
I thought we were mainly just here to try to find this Trevor Knight guy.
We did.
I came for the food and stayed for the diarrhea.
I mean, if you want to leave the mushrooms alone.
Trevor Knight wasn't the guy in the hotel room. That was one of the 3 missing hikers, right,
No,
Logan?
Kevin Knight's the one that hired us.
All right,
yeah, you talked. Kevin Knight was the bird watcher.
Yeah.
Kevin
I've
Knight
got to play immediately, which doesn't apply.
near drum tackle. Oh, he was abducted and let go. So what the hell did they want us to do?
Memory rolls.
Hey, TJ, take a look at this. You might like this one. And then you could discard it if you don't want it.
What is that? Nope.
You don't want it?
Go ahead and discard it.
What about the armored bear?
What? No.
You sure?
I'm positive I'm okay.
All right. Do you want an armor piercer, Freddy?
That would really help with the armored bear.
No, I'm okay.
You say that now, but you know.
Just Freddy.
I run into an armored bear that confirms all my character's beliefs.
All right. So, did you get us a room or not, Freddy?
Yeah.
I wonder if they got different channels here. Let's go check it out.
They rack up yet more cost to Freddy watching Sleestak porn.
I mean, I'm not paying for that. So.
It's getting charged to the detective agency who may then charge you. Like the other room, which the bill hasn't come due because you never really checked.
Remember, it was necessary research.
It was.
Remotes. We had too many fingers. The buttons were too big.
Too small, you mean?
Right. Right. Did we swing by and get some more chemicals?
No, everything's closed right now.
Oh, fuck. All right. So wait again until the morning?
Yeah.
No problem. You guys wait. Morning rolls around. Everything looks fine.
Cool.
You're ready to rock and roll.
Let's go to the store.
You guys head over to the store.
Breakfast.
Right. Yeah. What about your free breakfast?
I'll have a breakfast.
Eat.
You guys ignore the breakfast Freddy paid for.
I'll have a breakfast.
Right.
It shows him angrily eating a stale donut.
I paid for it. I'm eating it.
Oh, everybody give me. No, it's a continental breakfast. That means stale donuts and juice made from something. Everybody give me a con/endurance roll for a brand new day, unless you can pull off your cure disease spell again. There's a lot of talk.
Fuck yes, I'm done.
Oh, yeah, you are now A-OK.
All right, I'll play a reroll.
No more rolls for TJ on that. Even if I ask him for it, he goes, "No, I made a crit." Ha ha ha.
I really want to get sick again.
But it's good for you.
Logan, if we fail the con roll but make the cure disease, does that work?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll do that instead.
Okay.
My tum-tum. I eat one of my Sarlacc tums. Nom, nom, nom.
Right. Give me a new con roll. This should be fun. Shows him sitting there at breakfast eating it.
Nom, 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 nom.
Jesus Christ.
Did you fucking fail?
Yeah,
right. You projectile vomits all over the breakfast area. People flee in terror.
All right, we ready to go now?
Hold on.
They threaten to bill it to your room.
Colburn, carry me.
I attempt to carry him.
Give me a strength roll. This seems to make him inordinate.
A little bit.
All right.
Right. He carries him out. Guy comes up to Freddy and goes, "We're going to bill your room for the cleanup, sir."
Sorry, I'm out of money. Bye. I leave.
They just watch as you go, and you know
Come on.
that thing will happen.
Try to burp. Come on. First take to burp the baby.
Give me take a check in, or no, I mean, take a card there, TJ. No problem. He carries straight out burping him. Yeah, Freddie, you.
Oh, shit.
Nope.
Those bubbles are staying in forever.
God
Nope.
damn.
Wrong end, wrong way.
You guys are so disgusting. It's great. Okay, so you go out to the store. Who would like to make the primary luck roll? Everybody else can support if they wish. This is
I can do it.
how much peroxide can we get hold of?
I'll be primary.
Keep in mind, the better you make your luck roll, the more money it will cost you, because that means there's more to buy. Plus the sprayers and all that.
Gives you more
stuff.
options.
You guys can help if you want.
Yeah, I'll help. Sure.
What are we helping with?
A supporter luck roll.
I'm really sick. I need my
It's a prestige mod, right? No.
It is a prestige mod.
It's
This?
not.
This is,
No, this one's not prestige. Mine
Oh, it's not
yesterday
prestige.
was prestige
Okay.
one.
yeah, okay.
This is just normal days
Yeah,
for
yeah.
you.
All right.
This is a Wednesday. Where in the fuck did that go?
All right. What are you trying to do over there?
Me? I'm waiting for a luck roll if you want to help. Or not, I don't mind.
Luck with what? Wait, you can help with luck?
Yep.
In this case, yes.
Ooh.
There it is.
Just a normal one.
Okay. Right. You find about
Yep.
50 Sleestak dollars worth of stuff plus sprayers and shit, and they're called 20, so 70 Sleestak dollars later. Freddie groaning.
You need some more money, Freddie?
No, he's fine.
I'm fine. Don't worry.
He's fine. So awesome.
We need to find some corpses so I can start looting them.
Well, you could have made some, but you guys chose not to kill the shit out of people so far. I'm not saying that you're always going to not kill people, but you know.
No, we could just wait for the UFO to drop somebody off, and when they're all disoriented, we could just sit around with our tiny hammers and beat them in the head and eat their brains. In Faces of Death, remember that?
There you go.
Okay, so we have everything. Do we need anything else?
I don't know. What do you want?
Nothing beat the one, Ralph, where they dropped the guy in the parachute and he fucking landed way off course in an alligator farm.
Okay, so what are you guys going to do?
I make the chemicals and get them ready for.
Give me a chemistry roll at plus 30. You add water to peroxide and put it into things. This is not difficult.
Wow.
Right. You add the exact amount that you think it's going to need. It uses a little more peroxide than you're happy with, but by God, you think this should do horrible things to. If you, with your crit, you're thinking if we can get this on the source of the problem, we're gonna fucking take it out.
Got it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do we need to drive there or can we walk?
You could try driving
This
partway
store-
there.
Did the store also have
Mhm.
anything for Sleestak children, like the little toy aisle?
Sure.
I know where you're going.
I want water balloons.
Oh, all right. It'll be definitely harder to get the stuff into there, but possible.
It'll be
That would
harder
be
to get.
no problem. You buy. They won their 3 Sleestak dollars for jumbo supply of water balloons for
You
me,
pay
Greg.
for that.
I'll pay for this.
Okay.
But it's more fun if you make Freddie pay for it.
I got it.
Okay.
All right. How many water balloons do I have in that pack?
Pretty much an infinite supply, but you can only fill like say 10 or 20 before you're out of stuff because you couldn't find as much peroxide as you wanted. So the problem is that of course carrying water balloons, the only good way to carry them is
Is there a little side satchel I can buy here?
you can buy a cooler that will keep from crushing them and causing them to rupture.
Don't they have those little slings you could put? Like the women's.
It could end up like if pressure gets on them and stuff, like if you fall onto them.
Right.
Cooler will cost you 8 Sleestak dollars for a nice big one that you can fit, say, 12 big ass water balloons into.
What about a Sleestak baseball bat?
Plastic wiffle bat for the kids?
No.
Oh, an actual baseball bat. A good aluminum one or a wood one?
Wood. You gotta get that resounding crack.
For 25 Sleestak bucks, you can get one that you would trust as a weapon not to break immediately.
There we go.
Or for 3, you can buy a plastic wiffle bat.
How many sprayers did we buy?
One for each of you. Super soaker types.
Oh, nice. All right.
I'll take one of those.
Yep.
I don't want no balloons or baseball bats.
Do you want baseball bats wrapped in balloons?
I'm okay.
All right.
I like baseball bats wrapped in balloons. That's a fucking image. Okay, you guys have a bunch of shit. It just shows the people at the register watching you leave.
Fucking humans.
They think it's some sort of weird kids party that you're getting ready for. Maybe you're the entertainment. As you guys exit store, it shows you passing by a ballet studio and the lock goes. Anyway. So, right. Oh, good news on the cooler. It's the kind that has like the long handle so you can pull it after you like luggage, or you can grab them by a handle and lug it around.
Right. Handle.
No,
we didn't drive here, Freddie. We walked here, so we got to walk out of here. Unless you want to borrow a car.
It's a long ass walk. You might reach there by nightfall.
Just in time to be dramatic.
Mm-hmm.
So our car is far away.
The other town. Remember the other? There's 2 different towns.
Yeah.
The woods are in between,
Mm.
and you've been walking up and back through the woods and getting bitten by God knows what, and getting sick. Although enough sickness seems to have hardened up. Colburn Maddox, woodsman.
All right, so we need car too
Chemist.
far. All right, fine.
Hey,
Cooler
Freddie.
odor.
Freddie, I got a question for you once we get out of town here. Let's get in the woods.
Sure.
That sounds like a leading thing there. All right, you guys are back in the woods with
First meeting of the Bear Club.
Do you still carry that bow with you? Can I give that a try? You got a gun. Unless you want to give me the gun, you use the bow. But I've seen what you do with that bow. A lot of nothing.
All right, sure. Hand him the case. It's in there.
It gives you the big awkward case. It's all slick with sweat on one side, and he's got like backpack straps rigged to it.
Before you fire it, you need to say chocolate. Otherwise, it won't work.
Chocolate?
Hold on, let me. SOKOVAT. But the S is S8.
I give him back his case.
Here's your fucking bow back. I don't care anymore. Right. It gives you back your sweaty case. You know how fucking uncomfortable and inconvenient this bow case is? Even the bow's inconvenient because a regular bow has a string. You can fucking wear it awkwardly on your back. But this, no fucking string.
Yeah, it's like positioned up on my back or something. Yeah, I know it's awkward.
Case. It's great. You guys
Thank you.
You guys walk your asses. lugging all these water balloons filled with peroxide and
We're gonna have a party in the woods.
apparently.
That's what I say to everybody that we pass.
No problem. Yeah, you guys passed some guy reeking of alcohol who's staggering around like he's having problems walking because he's trying to keep his cheeks as far apart as possible. And I need a navigation roll from Coburn Maddox or whoever's navigating as primary.
Yeah, I got to work on this.
Yes.
I guess
This is to actually find the right cave as opposed to being lost in the woods come nightfall.
I too will support. Or attempt to fail. Okay, go for
They're
it.
both pointing different directions, but Coburn Maddox knows how to get lost.
I believe that they know where we're going.
Excellent.
He just splits the difference.
Cut to Lost in the Woods.
But no bonuses for maps and stuff?
This maps and stuff is what allows you to roll.
Okay.
You
Wait
guys
a
are
minute, wait a minute. I use my compass
what?
and I spend a point and no, wait a minute. That's not right.
Oh, you're spending a hero point on this?
It's this way.
He points it completely different. Right. It shows you guys squatting in the bug.
Wait. No, I've got a something here. Assistant reroll. It is this way, I said.
Try again. Coburn Maddox says he's playing an assistant reroll on you.
Back to town we go.
Do we want a replenish?
What?
For this? A replenish. It allows everyone to discard as many cards as they want and refill. Do we want to do that for this?
Sure.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So discard whatever you don't want.
You've still got that. He's played the supporter reroll on you, so you can still try to reroll that. But
He did.
oh, never mind.
So I toss those 3 cards out.
Okay, hold on.
Oh, that killed me.
Draw 3 more.
No, you draw back up to 4 when.
I kept 1.
Oh, okay.
Woohoo! I got a reroll. Very good.
The adventure can
First,
continue.
I'm going to play this plus 10 to my skill. Yeah.
Nice.
You want anybody to try to support you before you roll?
Can I play this plus 5 as well?
No.
Okay. And then reroll.
Do you want anybody to support you before you roll, or are you telling them to stop talking to you?
No, I think that's what fucked me up in the first place. Let me do this on my own, guys.
I like it when 2 people try to support somebody and both of them fumble. That's bad. Oh yeah, he was right. Okay. It looks as though you.
I want to play Training Time real quick. And
Yeah, I've got something.
Linguist as well. Finally, get my Cantonese up a little bit.
Nice.
Alright.
Cut 2. You guys have arrived because Coburn Maddox knows the way with map, compass, and numerous tries to get to the caves. You guys are at the opening of a big, dark cave and realizing you need light. Fortunately, you do have some glow sticks in the masses
I
of
pull out a torch.
Shows them with a flaming torch. You guys have glow sticks.
No, real torch.
I told you, he's got a very deep prison pocket.
Jesus.
No, not that kind of British torch.
British torch, right?
Yeah.
Right. He has a flashlight, glows because Coburn Maddox didn't trifle around with money and got all the right camping supplies. You guys have got indestructible glow sticks and stuff. You notice that the batteries are kind of going in and out on the flashlight that he's got, almost as though it's kind of having some weird problems and stuff. The glow sticks are going strong.
Hey, Freddie.
Yeah.
So, Joshua McKay warned me that to use technology outside of what is currently present in the area you're in It could cause issues. However, this is supposed to be the 80s, so flashlights should work.
That's what I'm hoping.
I look at the flashlight. Is it fucking crazy?
Yeah.
No? All right, fair enough.